Hey friends, welcome back to the show. Today we are diving deeper into the Enneagram Type 3. If you are a Type 3 or if you know someone who is, this episode is for you. We've already explored living and leading as Enneagram 3, but today we are unpacking how the wings and the subtypes influence how Type 3s show up in the world. So stay tuned. Welcome to the Grace-Filled Leader Podcast. Do you want better work-life balance? Do you get stuck in patterns of perfectionism and people-pleasing? Have you always been an overachiever but never really felt good enough, no matter how much outward success you achieve? Do you want more time for the things that matter most? Well, you are in the right place. Here on the Grace-Filled Leader Podcast, we focus on spirit-driven success and share the secrets to having better work-life balance as a busy woman in leadership. Here you will learn how to set boundaries like a boss, find peace of mind, and reclaim your time for the things that matter most. Hi, I'm Tanya, a wife, mom, leader, and certified Christian life coach. For most of my life, I tried to find worthiness through achievement. I spent decades people-pleasing and pouring myself into my work. I was looking for my value through the approval of others. This led me to feel burned out, empty, and exhausted. I had no time or energy for myself or my family. I realized that I was wasting time and energy looking for validation in all the wrong places. But my life changed when I finally surrendered and God showed me a different way. It is my mission to help you start living the abundant life God has for you. If you're ready to become fueled by grace and find freedom from people-pleasing, if you're ready to multiply your time and impact as a Christian woman in leadership, this podcast is for you. Roll up your sleeves, sister friends. It's time to get after it. Let's first start with a quick refresher on what defines an Enneagram Type 3. Often called the achiever, Type 3s are driven by a deep desire to feel valuable and successful. Their core motivation is to be admired, respected, and seen as competent. They seek to achieve their goals, they project confidence, and they excel in whatever they do. At their core, Type 3s fear failure or being seen as worthless. This fear fuels their drive to succeed, leading them to work tirelessly to prove their worth. They are often highly adaptable, tuning into the expectations of others and molding themselves to fit the role of success in any given environment. The driving emotion for Type 3s is shame. While they may not show it outwardly, 3s are often striving to cover up feelings of inadequacy or insecurity by achieving more. They equate their worth with their accomplishments, which can sometimes lead to burnout or a loss of connection with their authentic selves. Type 3s often develop their core drive for achievement in environments where success, competence, or recognition were highly valued. As children, they may have received praise for being the best or for excelling in academics, athletics, or other activities. This reinforces the belief that their value comes from what they do rather than who they are. Now that we've laid the foundation, let's explore the 2 wings and the 3 subtypes of the Type 3. These elements can add much dimension and complexity, shaping how each Enneagram 3 shows up in unique ways. So, each Enneagram type has 2 wings. We've discussed this before, and these are the numbers that are adjacent to your core type. For Type 3, those wings are Type 2, the helper, and Type 4, the individualist. So if you lean toward a Enneagram 3 wing 2, you may notice a strong people-oriented focus. The 2 wing brings warmth, charisma, and a desire to connect with others. 3 wing 2s are often seen as charming and sociable, using their success to inspire and uplift those around them. They are driven not just to achieve for personal gain, but to make others feel valued and supported. However, this outward focus can sometimes lead to overextending themselves or seeking validation through relationships rather than through authentic connection. As leaders, Type 3 Wing 2s are motivational and relational, building rapport with their teams and inspiring others through their vision and work ethic. The strengths of a Type 3 Wing 2 are that they are very charismatic and engaging, they're highly empathetic and people-focused, and they're skilled at motivating and leading by example. But potential blind spots might be that they struggle with people-pleasing or seeking approval. They can over-prioritize their image over authenticity, and they risk burnout from trying to meet everyone's needs. So next we have the Type 3 Wing 4, or the professional. If your wing is a 4 and you're a Type 3, you're likely more introspective and focused on personal excellence. The 4 wing brings a creative and emotional depth that enhances the Type 3's drive for success. So Type 3 Wing 4s are more likely to channel their ambition into unique, individualistic pursuits, striving to stand out as exceptional and original. This wing combination is less outwardly focused on others' opinions and more driven by a desire to express their true selves. However, the 4 wings' tendency towards self-reflection can sometimes lead to feelings of inadequacy or self-doubt. As leaders, 3 Wing 4s bring creativity and a desire for meaningful, impactful work. They excel at setting themselves apart through innovation and authenticity. So the strengths of a 3 Wing 4 are that they are creative and visionary. They are focused on meaningful, high-quality achievements, and they are skilled at blending ambition with emotional depth. But potential blind spots are that they can become overly self-critical or perfectionistic. They may struggle with balancing ambition with emotional vulnerability, and they may isolate themselves in the pursuit of individual success. Now, we've talked about the wings. Let's talk about the 3 instinctual subtypes of the Type 3. And remember, there are 3 subtypes that go with every type. There's either the self-preservationist, the social subtype, or the one-to-one subtype. These instincts shape how the Type 3's core motivations are expressed in the world. So first we have the self-preservation 3, also known as the go-getter. Self-preservation 3s are practical and hardworking. They channel their drive for success into tangible achievements, often focusing on creating financial security, maintaining their health, or excelling in their careers. They are less focused on external validation and more concerned with creating a stable, successful life for themselves and their families. These 3s often appear grounded and disciplined, but their intense focus on efficiency can make them seem less emotionally accessible. So the strengths of a self-preservation 3 is that they are highly disciplined and resourceful. They are skilled at setting and achieving practical goals, and they are focused on long-term success and sustainability. Potential blind spots are that they may neglect emotional needs or relationships. They can become workaholics, prioritizing productivity over rest, and they may struggle with vulnerability or expressing their feelings. Then we have the social 3, or the status seeker. Social Type 3s are highly focused on how they are perceived by their community or within a group. They are driven by a desire to be admired and respected, often excelling in leadership roles or positions of influence. These 3s thrive on recognition, and they will go to great lengths to maintain a positive public image. Their charisma and ability to inspire others make them natural leaders, but they may struggle with authenticity, sometimes prioritizing appearance over genuine connection. The strengths of a social 3 are that they are highly charismatic and influential, they are skilled at networking and building relationships, and they are focused on creating a positive, admired image. Potential blind spots are that they can become overly focused on status or appearance. They may struggle with authenticity or self-reflection, and they may risk losing touch with their true identity. Finally, we have the 1-to-1 type 3, the performer. 1-to-1 threes channel their ambition into close relationships or personal causes. They are intense, passionate, and driven to make a lasting impact in their interactions and pursuits. These threes seek to be seen as exceptional and unique, often pouring their energy into creating deep connections or pursuing bold, impactful goals. While they can be magnetic and inspiring, their intensity may come across as demanding or overly focused on perfection. Strengths of the 1-to-1 type 3s are that they are passionate and driven in relationships and causes. They are skilled at inspiring others through personal connection, and they are courageous in pursuing bold, impactful goals. Potential blind spots are that they can become overly demanding or perfectionistic. They may struggle with balancing intensity with vulnerability, and they may risk burnout from focusing too intently on one area of life. So, what are some takeaways from today's episodes? Well, know that your wings can add nuance to your personality. Whether you lean toward the relational charm of the 3-wing 2 or the introspective creativity of the 3-wing 4, understanding your wing can help you grow as a leader and a person. Also, subtypes reveal how your core motivations show up in your life. Whether you're the grounded go-getter, the ambitious status seeker, or the passionate performer, recognizing your subtype helps you navigate your strengths and potential challenges. And finally, and most importantly, rest in God's grace. Type 3s often feel like they have to earn their worth through success, but the truth is, your value comes from being a child of God, not from your achievements. Thank you so much for joining me today, my friends. I hope that this deeper dive into the wings and subtypes of Enneagram Type 3 has given you insight and encouragement. Please share this episode with someone who might benefit from it, and I'll catch you next time on the show. So have a blessed week, and as always, I pray that the Lord fills you with gratitude, peace, and His amazing grace. I pray this episode blessed you, spoke to you, or encouraged you in some way. If so, please share it with a friend and head on over to Apple Podcasts to leave me a review. That's the only way for me to know if you're enjoying the show. Nothing blesses me more than to hear from you. Also, come on over to our free Facebook community. This is a great place for us to support one another on our faith and leadership journeys. You can find the link to the group in the show notes or go to gracefilledleader.com/community. If you have questions or content ideas for the show, please send me a message on SpeakPipe or via email. Go to gracefilledleader.com/contact and leave a written or voice recorded message. I would love to know how I can best serve you on the podcast. Now to Him who can do immeasurably more than we can ask or imagine, according to His power that is at work within us. Ephesians 3, verse 20. Until next time, my friends, God bless.